everyone, it's Chris from Next Step Insurance again. And here I'm going to give you a little detail of how to find more information regarding the plans you're looking at. Last video I showed you, if you go to healthsherpa.com, enter this ID, it's a quick and easy way to look at quotes. So again, enter your zip code here, hit See Plans and Prices. On this first page, you enter the age of the person needing coverage or persons, the gender, if they're a tobacco user or not, and if you're eligible for Medicare or Badger Care, which is Medicaid, please call us at 920-268-1600 and we'll get you scheduled on the Medicare side because you cannot get tax credits if you are eligible for Medicare. If you need to add spouses or dependents, you do it here. Hit Continue. Next time, on the next page, if there's more people in the household that need coverage, this is where you would add that, and here is where you would add your income. Hit Continue. So in the previous video, I showed you how you can compare side-by-side plans. In this video, I'm going to show you a little bit more detail of how to compare those. So I'm going to show you how to find more details about the plan that you're interested in. If you want to see more details of this plan, you can hit Compare. And maybe you're trying to decide if you want to go to Prevea or Common Ground or Quartz or whoever, and you have two that you want to compare side by side. This will show you the basic outline of each plan. But to see more details, you would click Plan Details. That keeps you here at Health Sherpa and shows you a little more detail. The premium, the deductible out of pocket, the copays before deductible and after deductible. So for this person, primary care visit is $60, a specialist is $120, and preventative is free. The prescription drugs are listed next, showing you what your copay is. In this situation, if it says full price before the deductible met, and then after deductible met. So you would pay full price for these prescriptions. Once you reached it, they would be free and included. X-rays, same thing. PT scans, CT, MRIs, blood work. Urgent care would be a $60 copay. This says $500 with deductible. After deductible, same thing. Physical rehab, $60, while outpatient procedures are full price. So this gives you details. But if some wording sounds odd, like $50 with deductible, what does that mean? Scroll back to the top, and right here you will see Summary of Benefits and Coverages. Click that. That will take you to the insurance company's website, in this situation Prevea 360, showing you the summary of benefits and the coverage. Much more detail of that plan than this basic outline of the coverage. How you read this is scroll at the top and work your way down. So what is the coverage deductible? It shows you what the individual is and what the family is. Are there services covered before your deductible? It will always say yes, preventative cares are covered. These are all major medical and your preventative is free. If there is a drug deductible that's separate, it will show it here. Otherwise, it will say there's no other deductible. And then your out-of-pocket maximum. For this situation, individual is $8,650 for individual, $17,300 for family. So the deductible and max out-of-pocket is the same. Sometimes the deductible may be $3,000 and the out-of-pocket is $8,000. It's not $8,000 plus $3,000, they are combined. The max out-of-pocket is the most you will spend in a year in the network. As you continue to scroll down, it will give you more details, like do you need a referral for a specialist? Yes or no. Here it says no, you can see a specialist without a referral. Right here, primary care doctor visits, $60 copay. Deductible does not apply, meaning you only pay $60. Doesn't matter. Specialist, you pay $120 for your copay. Deductible does not apply, so the deductible does not matter. Preventative screening, no charge. Over here you see out-of-network provider. As you can see, it is not covered. Diagnostic, it'll say 0% coinsurance after deductible, meaning you're going to pay 100% of these plans rates until you have reached this out-of-pocket deductible, $8,650. If you reach that, it will not cost you anything. And just work your way down through the whole system. Usually generic prescriptions, non-preferred generic, the Tier 3 and Tier 4 is listed next. That will show you if there's a copay, if there's a deductible. Facility fees, surgeon fees, ER visit. In this situation, it's a $500 copay visit and or 0% coinsurance after deductible. So in this situation, not only would you have a $500 copay, but you could have some more insurance with the deductible. There is out-of-network coverage for emergency rooms, as well as emergency transportation, meaning ambulances, and urgent care. $60 copay, both in or out of the network. Facility fees, outpatient offices. Here we go with your primary care doctor. It's a $60 copay and deductible does not apply. Specialist, $120. Deductible does not apply. So this will give you a little bit more detail than the basic one here. If you would like to look up a specific prescription, you click Drug Formulary. Again, that will take you to the insurance company's website where you can dig in more detail of every option of their prescription coverage for the year you're looking it up. The fastest way is to hit Control F. That way you can type in a prescription like atorvastatin, and it will show you every time the word atorvastatin is used. If you see it like this just means it's showing amlodipine and atorvastatin tablet. If that's not the one you want, you just keep clicking down until you find atorvastatin. Maybe you have the atorvastatin 40 milligrams, or maybe it's the 10 milligram. Across the way, it shows you what tier. A tier 3, a tier 1, 0 means you would have no copay. So in this situation, atorvastatin at 40 milligrams is a tier 1, but at 20 and 10 means there is no copay. A tier 1 would cost $15 or less. A brand drug, though, a tier 2, means you're paying the full price. So you should specifically look over here at the tier specialty codes, such as PA, which means prior authorization. QL means quantity limited. They're not going to give you a 2 months or 4 months supply. Over-the-counter drug, OCT, meaning aspirin. It's not a prescription. You're just buying it over the counter. ST means step therapy. So usually that means this plan, if you had this particular prescription, they would like you to do a trial of this other prescription first. If you're not sure what the special code is, scroll all the way up to page 1. And they usually will have the formulary codes here. It will also show you what tier it is. If it's a medical benefit drug, 0 shows 0 deductible. NC means not covered, which means if it's a plan that you do need, your doctor will have to write a referral. Every insurance company will have a slightly different formulary. Again, hitting Control F is the fastest way to see what prescriptions you need. Type it in here and you can see exactly where you're supposed to be. It highlights right here. So this is a tier 2. If you hit the down button, it will just take you to every one. On each one of these pages, it will also show you, in this particular formulary, it's showing you what those different codes mean. Every formulary page will have some kind of key code, whether it's Prevea, Common Ground, Aurora, whoever your insurance carrier is. The provider list, again, will take you directly to the insurance company's list of finding the provider. This is the sure way to know if your doctor is in the network. Every insurance company is slightly different. Prevea 360 has a link. Common Ground has an entire PDF folder that you can download. So every carrier looks slightly different. When in doubt, come directly to the carrier instead of using Health Sherpa. And you can also just look at the brochure, which is usually just a pretty picture, a pretty brochure of the plan. We don't use it very often, as the summary of benefits is usually what you're looking for. You can print this screen or you can save it. And that's how you dig into a little bit more details of any plan that you're looking for. Hit Plan Details, and right at the top, there's more detail directly from the carrier, or you can just scroll down on Health Sherpa to see the basics of each category. And that's it. Again, this is Chris from Next Step Insurance, helping you navigate the Health Sherpa program and each carrier's options.